Welcome to episode 2 of Veganization.
Veganizing deli meat.
Finally we get into this vegan deli meat. I'm about to show y'all how to make it. Yeah, it took long enough. There has been a lot going on. I will tell you all about it in a few, but right now we're gonna go over the ingredients that you're gonna need for this vegan deli meat, and I'm gonna walk you through the process, so stay tuned so you guys can see this. Okay, everybody, so what you're going to need for this recipe, you're going to need some Vital Wheat gluten, nutritional yeast, smoked paprika, garlic powder, pink salt, liquid smoke. There's an onion back there in the back, one elephant garlic clove, or you can do about 5 small cloves, and some silken tofu. When you get tofu, make sure it says non-GMO. Okay, non-GMO organic. And of course you're going to need a bowl. Make sure your bowl is dry, because when you're working with Vital Wheat gluten, it will get to be like a stretchy consistency, and it will stick to the bowl. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need, and now it's time to walk you through. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I got my onion and my garlic already cut up. So you're going to start out by zhuzhing this real good. Okay, so you're going to put this in this little magic bullet. And like I said, if you don't have elephant garlic, you can use about 5 cloves of like your regular size garlic cloves, but I love elephant garlic. You put your onion in there. You don't have to use a whole onion, but me, I just love the flavor. So you put that in there. And try to get away. Okay, and what you want to do is take a little bit of water, pour it in there, just a little bit, so it can, break up, and you can grind it into a paste. And just to warn y'all, if you haven't used one of these before, with garlic and onion, and you zhuzhing it like this, just be prepared to have your eyes burnt, okay? Because you're going to let that sit up here and grind until it's a paste, until it's a garlic and onion paste, okay? And you may or may not use all of it, but you're going to put it inside of our mixer. So after this is finished, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. Okay, see, thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Okay, see how this is now? It's like a watery kind of paste. Woo! You see that? This is golden, I'm telling y'all. This is really good. It's really good to use, especially if you're making soups, because using this stuff raw is actually the best way to heal yourself when you're sick. I use this with my children. Like I'll fix a pot of navy bean soup, and I'll put this stuff in here raw just before I feed it to them. And within about 2 days of them eating the bean soup, they start to get better. So I don't really have to go to the emergency room with them like that. But this is what the paste looks like, and it's liquidy and very potent. Okay, y'all, it's like no joke. Okay, so now for the second part, of the mixture. You're going to need the silken tofu, and you will need the whole pack, okay? You're going to need the whole pack. It's a very high liquid content, so it's pretty soft and it's very, very liquidy. Okay, so just basically what I'm gonna do is take this and put this liquid and all, put all of it into my magic bullet cup. Now, if you're sensitive to tofu, or if you have a thyroid problem and you can't really, you know, consume soy products like that, your best bet when you make this recipe is to use 1 can of chickpeas and about a tablespoon of tapioca flour. So that would be in place of this if you're going to make this and you're sensitive to soy. Okay, so now that we got that in there, what I'm gonna do is zhuzh it for a sec while it's in here. I don't really need the water, seeing as the liquid content is so high. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my nutritional yeast, and I just eyeball it when I pour it in there because I love nutritional yeast. So in here, that's about maybe 1/4 cup, you know, when I look at it. Okay, so then you have your garlic powder. Now when you make this stuff, you want to make sure that you put right much in here, because you need this to be strong when it goes into the vital wheat gluten, because once you put your mixture in the vital wheat gluten, it's going to get, you know, it's going to get milder. So you don't want it to be too mild. So I got my smoked paprika. That's going to give it a nice smoky flavor as well as an awesome color. And right now, seeing as this is full, I'm going to go ahead and zhuzh it. We will have to do this. Stir it up. And this right here, this is good to use as a dip. I even put these on my black bean burgers. I'm gonna show y'all how to make those one day. This is one of the ingredients that I actually forgot. You're gonna put some better than bouillon veggie base in it. Like I said, you want it to be kind of potent, so I'm gonna put the 2 teaspoons in here. I'm going to zhuzh it up, and then I'm going to transfer it to this bowl right here, so stay tuned. Okay, y'all. So We got, woo! We got this, and look at the color. The color. So I'm going to add this to here. Get as much of it out as you can get. You don't want none of it to go to waste. Okay. Yes, I'm going for this too. Leave no stone unturned, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this all up. See how it's it's very liquidy. And what I'm gonna do is add some more paprika in here, because like I said, you want it to be nice and potent. You can add as little or as much, as you want. That's the garlic powder. And I'm going to add some pink Himalayan salt as well. A little bit more nutritional yeast. Oh, and this nutritional yeast almost gone, but y'all, I got a backup bag. Best brand ever. It's not sponsored, okay? This is not a sponsored video, but I just so happen to love this brand, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna stir this up. Oh, wait a minute now. Can't forget liquid smoke. And this stuff is this is potent too, so what I like to do is add about 3 capfuls. Yes, 3 capfuls. A little of this goes a long way. But we're making one big batch of vegan deli meat. Okay. Okay. I'm going to finish stirring this up, and I'm going to clean my table off. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the rest of the process. So stay tuned, y'all. Okay, y'all. So put everything up, and I got my table cleaned off, and I have some aluminum foil and some plastic wrap. So now what I'm gonna do is add this whole thing, and make sure you have your Vital Wheat gluten on standby, just in case you need to add a little bit more in case it's too thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of this, and I added a little bit more liquid smoke to it. I tasted it, and it is very potent. Okay. So I'm going to add all of this in. This is 4 cups of Vital Wheat gluten, and it's this much because well, y'all know I got a big family, and while all of my children aren't pescatarian like me, I still, they still like the things that I make. So okay, so now I'm going to stir this with the spatula. Come get a close-up of this guy. It's 4 cups. It do smell good, don't it? Alright, so it's actually not so bad, but it's a little bit sticky, so I'm going to take this right here. So I'm going to take this 1 cup and add about a half a cup to this and see how it does. And like I said in the beginning of this video, make sure that the bowl that you are using is completely dry. Okay, so now it's getting harder to stir it up with this. I'm gonna go ahead and dig in with my hands. And yes, y'all, they clean. They are clean. Okay. Alright. So you want to do this as if you are kneading dough. Okay? The more you knead it, the tougher it's gonna be. But I don't want mine to be, you know, like really tough. I want it to stay a soft consistency. What is that? Is that the same? Hold up. I'm gonna finish kneading this dough, y'all. That whole thing with the, you know, the sound, that was actually the bowl sliding because it was wet at the bottom. So every time I pushed down, it stuck. And then when it was coming up, it made that. So yeah, and another thing, you know, please excuse the. While I was editing, I noticed it. Sorry about that. So I hyped it up a little bit. You know. So, with all that being said, I finished kneading the dough, and I let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour while I was editing the first part of this video. Okay. So now we're gonna take this foil. And put this in. Alright. Now you can break this up if you want to. I like to put the whole log in there. And tie it up like you would like a piece of candy or something. Wrap these. Some people put oil in it so it doesn't stick, but I never had a problem with it sticking, you know, with the foil. Some people do 2 wraps of foil over there, but I prefer not to. And then I'm gonna take this plastic wrap and I'm gonna cover it up with the plastic wrap. This just, you know, you want to make it so that it, you know, you can help it not get any, you know, liquid or nothing in it, even though it's not going to go directly into water. What I'm going to do, so ragged box. What I'm going to do is steam this. Okay, so you want to steam this. Wrap this up this way. For about an hour or so, or 2 hours. This one about 2.5 hours. So now I'm going to do it this way one more time. And that's it. I mean, you can do it either way you want to. I just like to make sure it's nice and snug. Okay. Now, only things left to do is to steam this for about 2.5 hours. But I'm going to check it after about 1.5 hours. So I'm going to do 1.5 hours, and then I'm going to do another 1.5 hours. If I'm satisfied, then I'll just leave it at the 2 hours. But if not, I'll just steam it for another 30 minutes. So we'll be back so I can show y'all what this look like. And if you remember, I did a video actually showing you what it looked like when I actually did 2 different logs. That took me about 2 hours for both of them at the same time. So we're gonna get this done, and I'm gonna show you a picture of what it looked like when it came out. If you want to see more pictures of the things that I do before I put them on YouTube, you can follow me at Homeschool Royalty on Instagram. So let's get this nice and steamed so I can show you guys the results. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so we got this off the steamer. It steamed for 3 hours. I lost track of time, and by the time I realized that 2.5 hours had went by, so I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll just leave it in for another half hour. So now it's time to see what it looks like. Okay. It looks like a big ass sausage. Look at that thing. God, I smell it already.
3 hours later.
You know what, Leah? Don't even don't even start with me. Get on my nerve. Yeah.
It's a giant hot dog.
It's so.
Make Nas one of those get a giant.
Oh my God.
He gonna be happy.
Okay, let's see. Don't tell me it stayed up there 3 hours. I mean. Okay, let's just end. Only one way to find out. Okay, let's do this. Come on now. Oh my living Lord. Think we got it, y'all. There we go. Okay, y'all, so as y'all can see, it's done. Oh, that's good. You know what? I think I do want to put this on a little bit longer. Or just when I make my sandwich. Take this, pan sear it, make a nice little deli meat and grilled cheese. So this is just a vegan deli meat. Now if you want, you can, like I said earlier, you can split it and do smaller ones so you don't have to have so much time on the steamer. You can just go for about an hour and a half or so, or 2 hours. But this is my vegan deli meat, and it's really good. It's very flavorful. So if you try this recipe, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, the holidays are fast approaching. You might need this recipe, you know, or put your own little twist on it. When you put it on Instagram, just tag me in it so I can see what, you know, how it came out. You know, I'm excited. Y'all gotta excuse me because I'm excited. When I do stuff like this, I'm excited. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all decide to try this recipe, as I said, let me know in the comments what you think. If you decide to put it on Instagram, just tag me at Homeschool Royalty on Instagram. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the holidays are fast approaching. You can go to my website. It'll be in the description box below at therealdeal84.mygc.com, and you can get like some candles, little the non-toxic plant-based cleaning supplies and all of that stuff from there. Just, you know, a lot of gifts that you could get for your families. But as I said, I get really excited when I do things like this. I will be doing a separate video letting you guys know what's been going on with me and why it's taking me so long to actually upload this video. But you know, just, you know, this is finally episode 2 of Veganization, and I thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to my channel, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, because there is more to come. I will be doing some pescatarian recipes as well, because as I said, I am pescatarian, but I consume mainly vegan and vegetarian foods because I am working my way towards veganism. I've only been pescatarian for 4 months, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good. It's just weaning myself off of the seafood and off of the dairy is what's really hard for me, especially the dairy. I'm down to about 4 times out of the month with the seafood, which is actually pretty good for me. So just, you know, continue following me on my journey, and and just pray for me, you know. So as I said, you know, thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I love y'all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for your support, and you guys be blessed.
Deli meat. Veganization complete.
Thank y'all so much for watching, Kings and Queens. What will I veganize next? Join me for the next episode of Veganization to find out. Thank you so much for your support. I love y'all to the moon and back. And remember to eat the colors of the rainbow. Have a blessed day.